All right, Canada election 2025. You know, one of the things I'm privileged to do is I coach a bunch of businesses. I'm a team coach by trade, and I work with business leaders and I help them make better plans and talk through stuff and come to agreements and know how to align their business to different things. You know, when it comes to the election, one of the things that fascinates me is we've doubled our deficit in the last 8 years. And we seem unconcerned from every political party that that's not been a major issue that we need to address. So somehow, here's my concern. Somehow in Canada, we've stopped being concerned being in debt or running deficits. That money we don't have that we either print or we borrow from next generation or our children's children to finance a lifestyle today, and then we justify it because we're in the worst conditions ever, because we have to stimulate the economy, because we have to avoid recession. Listen, that's a bunch of BS. Businesses don't operate that way. You can't run a business by going in debt all the time. You can't run a household by going in debt all the time. And eventually it will catch up to us in a nation. And so while there's different political parties promising us all this stuff, at the end of the day, which one can actually balance a budget? It's really important. And then which one can actually maybe even diminish that budget, the debt that we carry, because that's what it is. We're trying to balance a budget, which means we're trying to spend what we have, but we've already run up huge deficits. You know, this stuff seems so logical and normal to me, and yet somehow I think there's been a shift in how we perceive things, our understanding. And so whoever we vote for, you're going to have to pick whoever you think of what you think is important. For me, somebody's got to balance the budget. And then if we could get out of debt, then we could take the money, instead of giving it to interest, we could add programs to that. We could build hospitals. We could increase education. But if all our money that we take in from our tax goes to pay for just an interest, it's going to cost us as a nation. It's my 2 bits. You know, we all have our opinion when we go to vote. I'm putting these out as little encouragements. So here's the encouragement. I send you best wishes, and I want best wishes for our nation. Not just for me, but for my children's children's children. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.